Kelby from Makin'It Magazine. The only reason why K-100 Radio was here at Media Matters, the only reason why we're here tonight, the only reason why this whole event is going down, and the reason why you're watching all these interviews and this playlist is because of my guy right here, man. Kelby, he's the founder of Makin'It Magazine, man. You know the drill, man. Just holler at him real quick and we get into the conversation.
Yeah, you know what it is. Kelby Cannick, publisher, making it. Listen to me being like a rapper. Yeah, you know what it is.
I know,
I hate
right?
when I be telling rappers, no, we don't. That's why you here, nigga. All right, so Kelby Cannick, publisher, Makin'It Magazine, founder of the membership. Yeah, we do this Media Matters Soundstage every year during South by Southwest. This past 2020, it got canceled because of COVID. And we had a dope ass lineup in town, and I wanted to make sure that we got a chance to showcase them. So we did this event. We got this venue like 7 days ago. And
right.
We put this whole event together in the past week, and it was a great turnout, great vibes, a lot of good performances, a lot of great energy, and just happy to be here.
You've dealt with so many obstacles putting on events for independent artists, because events for independent artists are just like those things that people don't understand, the back end, the losses, the L's that you take when you're trying to put on for this part of the culture. You feel what I'm saying? If you take a loss and you Live Nation, nobody gives a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it? Live Nation can lose $1 million and nobody bats an eye.
Right.
But if Makin'It Magazine loses $1,000, that matters. You feel what I'm saying? And so I think I just got to salute to you, because I know that you've had some difficulties, but you just kept going. And that's what I respect more about yourself and your brand more than anything.
The reality of it is, like, I joke about this all the time, like, man, before, I say up until like 3 years, nigga, I was quitting doing this shit every other month. I was like, man, fuck this shit. Like, cause you be trying to do for people who don't appreciate shit.
Right.
Like, but Kim would just keep it like, nah, you know you ain't gonna. And it's like, it's in me to help people. And so like, that's what we just did. We kept it going. And so like, that's how it all evolved. But it was like, something clicked when someone was talking to me about like, bro, you can't be just keep supporting people who don't support you. And that's where that whole saying, that motto, support those who support you. Right. And that's where the membership came from and everything. It was just like being able to weed out the people who genuinely support from those who don't, and just always remembering that. That's why I always try to show support for others. Like,
right.
I see like, yo, you doing good shit. You ain't gotta support me directly. I believe this shit, it goes in the cycle. Like, as long as you keeping it in the community, if I see you doing good shit for my people, then I'm gonna do some good shit for you, whether or not you know who I am or do anything. Like, that's how it works.
When I said on the stage tonight, when you presented it to me, I don't think people understand what it's like to get that first interview, that first magazine placement, that first live feedback from people. That's why we're here. The space in which we exist is gonna always continually evolve. It's gonna always be new people, because that space is constantly changing, because it's always a new crop. Yeah. Can you expound on that a little bit?
Nah, like, that's what, like, I'm here for the independence, and like for me, like, that's who I'm here for. And I feel like the same way we kindred spirits in that, like, there's a lot of people like that, millionaires, Grammys, like, that we helped out, like, were parts of the story. And honestly, some people, like, the story probably wouldn't have went the same way without our part.
Right.
Like, just being straight up.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of other people who've went on and done great things that we've been a part of it, but we're always looking to the future and who's next and being able to support them.
Right.
So it's like we I don't like, even when I do consulting work, I don't want you to be a client forever. I'm teaching you as I'm helping you.
Right.
I want you to be able to see things differently. I want to make my job obsolete.
Right.
And so my thing is about helping others grow.
Essentially, so what you're saying is, and this is the same way I feel, essentially when you consulting or when I'm talking to people or when I'm, essentially the goal is for you to not fuck with us at some point.
At some point. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't want to see you trapped.
Hold on, to not fuck with us like on that level, but to like to outgrow our platform. The goal for each one of our platforms is for you to outgrow our platform. At some point,
I got a
that's
member.
the point.
One member just got featured in the Source.com, and then like a couple weeks later got featured on not all Hip Hop Weekly. Right. I got another member that right now is up for Grammy consideration on 2 records. Right. And like all of this shit came just directly from getting the membership, tuning into the live, submitting songs. Right. Like, it's like I got a few members that just hit their 6-figure mark this past year doing music.
Right.
Like it's like members with major placements and films and brand. Like, and it's like that's it. We got some people who just got their membership just because they want to still just be tapped in and support.
Right.
It's like they don't even submit for shit. They just
Right.
be like, bro, I just always want to stay connected.
Right.
That's what it is. I didn't want to be another Atlanta promoter just trying to feast off the independent. So like when I decided to do an event, it was just I wanted to do something different, and I wanted to do something to really like cause I can't do some shit that I wouldn't have participated in as an artist. I can't.
That's all we got. That's it. Because what you don't know if you're watching this is that we are both artists. You feel what I'm saying? You never really stopped being an artist. You just stopped making music. But you never really stopped being an artist. Kelby was an artist. He was doing music. He was out here hustling in the streets, grinding, selling his music. So was I. So we came from kindred spirits, and we built both of these platforms. And on the back end, I think in the back of your mind and the back of my mind is like, nigga, would I actually pay for that myself?
Yeah, like
you know what I'm saying?
But that's what be slowing our money up too. Like just straight up. Cause niggas be paying for some shit I would have never like, nigga, you tripping. You went for that? Nigga, you went for that? Don't come to me talking about you ain't got it, nigga. You bought that bullshit, nigga.
So
and they did what?
They did.
And he what? You performed for 2 minutes, nigga. 90
For $500, you open up, nigga. You ain't really open up for nobody, nigga. They just brought you on the stage for fucking 1 minute song. Anyway, all right, that's it. We gotta stop it. We're getting too deep. I didn't want to even go down the rabbit hole with Kelby. I just wanted to make sure we bring the man of the hour. You feel what I'm saying on here to let you guys know why am I here? What is Media Matters? All right, how did it begin? Why is K-100 Radio here? Matter of fact, why a majority of the reason why I was at the MBE conference, the other one that y'all might be watching, is because my guys, because I rock my people. You feel what I'm saying? And so this is my brother. And so if they involved, you know what I'm saying, it's not hard to pull K-100 Radio in. That's just the truth of the matter. You feel what I'm saying, bro? Anything you want to know before we go?
Man. Don't follow us on Instagram. We got a motherfucking website. Don't get lulled into that false sense of complacency that because you follow us, you know what the Instagram don't give a fuck about your dreams and your ambitions. But when you slow down to look at that ass bounce, they noted that, and that's why they keep sending you all that bullshit to your feed and all that. And so when we do dope events and opportunities,
you got to do an algorithm.
Yeah, listen.
That's too deep for this, Kelby.
All right, we're gonna do. Listen, let's schedule a real
shit. That was an algorithm point.
Yo, no.
That got too deep.
Listen, so here's the thing. on some time, like Kim want to do a podcast, and we just came over to like we're gonna do a couples podcast, me and Kim, and we're gonna bring other married couples and just have a conversation about, especially industry, like navigating this shit. In the industry, all that shit, and it's like the regular shit, but then the music shit and how all this shit, like, cause people be thinking this shit, don't nothing happen in a vacuum. All this shit affect everything. Like, nigga.
I mean, you guys are only one of the only. I'm trying to think what other married, not fucking with married couples.
I know about 10
married couples that's doing it
in some form, like in entertainment. Yeah, I know at least 10.
I don't know. Because my wife is, well, I'm married, but my wife isn't involved in the industry.
But you are. Like, so she is by extension. Like, that's how that shit works. Like, listen, what? Like, when you say, oh, I got something to do today, she's involved now because she had some fucking plans.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess so. All right. All right, we've given you enough tea. We've given you enough of what the fuck has come. We dove down 2 rabbit holes and told you what the fuck is gonna happen. That's it, Kelby. Last words.
Kelby Cannick, publisher, Makin'It Magazine, founder of Membership, and you are now rocking with K-100 Radio.
And that is the drill. You know what I'm talking about?
K-100 Radio.